You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly.
Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Law. I'm the chairman of the Urban Development Corporation, doing business as ESD. And I now call to order the meeting of the Bond Financing Committee members of the New York State Urban Development Corp, doing business as Empire State Development for this Monday, November 13th, 2023. I'd like to know for the record that this meeting is being webcasted. The committee members have received the relevant information and materials in advance of today's meeting, and of course are free to ask questions at any time. The public was given an opportunity to comment on the agenda by submitting written comments by 4:30 p.m. this past Friday. I'll note for the record that no comments were received from the public. The public was also invited to attend today's meeting, and there is nobody from the public in attendance to provide comment. I'll ask if any committee members have any potential conflict of interest with respect to today's agenda item. Hearing none, I'll note no conflicts for the record. I will now ask Miyoko Okubo to present today's agenda item, which relates to the preliminary actions in connection with the issuance of state sales tax revenue bonds and/or state personal income tax revenue bonds. Miyoko, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Multiple Project Acts, Related Appropriations Acts, the New York State Sales Tax Revenue Bond Program Statute, and the New York State Personal Income Tax Revenue Bond Program Statute, collectively known as the Project Acts, authorize ESD to assist in financing certain programs and projects and to refund bonds previously issued by state entities, including ESD. We are here this afternoon because ESD intends to issue one or more series or sub-series of state-supported tax-exempt and/or taxable bonds. The bonds will have fixed interest rates and will be issued in an amount not to exceed $1.2 billion, including issuance costs. The bond proceeds are expected to be used to fund projects, refund bonds previously issued by ESD and/or other state issuers, and pay ESD's costs and expenses incurred in connection with the issuance of the bonds. The PACB authorization. Public Authorities Law requires approval of the New York State Public Authorities Control Board, commonly known as the PACB, for the acquisition, construction, or financing of any project proposed by ESD. In order to move forward with this transaction, the ESD Bond Financing Committee is being asked to approve the submission of a PACB application for the proposed sale and issuance of one or more series or sub-series of bonds. Details of the PACB application can be found in the board materials. Retention of counsel. The committee is also being asked to authorize the corporation to enter into legal services contracts with two firms, Harris Beach PLLC and Hardwick Law Firm LLC, in connection with the bond issuance. Both law firms were selected from ESD's pre-qualified counsel list as having bond financing expertise and experience working on state-owned issuances. The appointment of both law firms also represent an equitable distribution of legal work among ESD's rotating slate of bond firms, including minority and women-owned business enterprise law firms. These law firms will advise ESD on securities, taxes, and other related legal matters in connection with the issuance and sale of the bonds. ESD uses experienced bond counsel on all of its bond issues. These legal services will be funded from the bond proceeds as the cost of issuance. I, along with the member of ESD's finance team, are happy to answer any question at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Miyoko. Do any committee members have any questions? There are none. We have not received any comments from the public. So I will move this motion to approve. Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? None. The motion carries. Is there any other business that any committee member wishes to raise at this time? Hearing none, then there being no further business, I will move to adjourn this meeting. Is there a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, Kevin. See you Thursday.
Bye, guys.